So stepping in is Ben Holcomb. Couple of hits for him in 4 trips to the plate last night. First delivery to him. Now the fastball is swung on and missed. Guys, we take a look at the home 9 as they take the field tonight. They come in trying to rebound after a loss that snapped a modest 3-game winning streak.
Yeah, Matty, I know they lost their last game, but you know as well as I do.
We'll have to leave it there as the play is made for the 3rd out. Now to the plate, Steve Nunez. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Hit on the ground out to short. He's got it. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. So they can't.
Leading off.
Here's the pitch.
The designated hitter. Cano.
Jose Peraza. Base knocked to the outfield could score the tying run from second. Working for the punch out and the offering. Right back to the mound. Could be an easy 2. One there. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Next, it'll be Raul Batista. He doubled his last time up.
Yeah, give me a repeat performance of that last double. With a man on first right now, let him run and get you a ribby.
Hit on the ground out to short. Throw to first with time to spare, and the side is retired. So they pick up no runs on no hits, no errors, and 1 man left on. First pitch on its way. Ben Holcomb is at the plate as he takes a cold strike 1. Now a fastball here, not close, and it's 1-1 now. Here's the pitch. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. Going back is the center fielder. Gone to lead off the inning. So it's a solo shot to dead center. 3rd home run for him on the year, as it's now a 2-0 ball game.
Yeah, and as we take a look at it on replay, you can see this thing was gone from the second it left his bat. Thunderous shot that dang near gave the pitcher a little whiplash. Challenged him with a fastball and lost big time.
And stepping in, Ben Holcomb.
He turned around that fastball and drove it out of the park in his previous at-bat, so there's got to be a good chance they mix it up right here on him and try and go off speed. Hey, not too often we see this hitter come outside his game plan, outside the zone, but that pitch was just so tempting.
Well out in front of the breaking ball there for a strike.
Hey, this is a huge pitch right here. It would be demoralizing to watch this inning slip away.
Bounce it to the left side. Gonna be a tough play. And a close play at second, but the throw does beat him. Now into the box, Cyrus Chelshaw grounded out in his last at-bat. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as the side is retired. Robinson Cano the next to dig in. Trying here to plate the tying run from second. Needs a punch out here. Can he get it? On the ground is short. This could be 2. He'll come home with it. They get the force at the plate. Back to first, and they'll get Cano as well. It's a double play. Striding in is Ben Holcomb. From the belt, the pitch. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1.
0-1's the count.
Might have thought about it here, but he lays off the breaking ball inside. It's even at 1.
Wanted to get the front door curveball on the inside corner there, but it backed up a little and stayed off the corner.
This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
The 2-1 home. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Chelshaw is right there as he'll put it away without much problem for the second out. Into the box, Steve Nunez.
Number 35. Steve. Hey, we got two. Nunez.
Hit to short. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as the side is retired. Next, it'll be Ben Holcomb. He flew out in his last debut. Now here's the first offering. Pitch misses the throw down, and it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw.
It was pretty obvious he would likely be on the move with 2 outs, and I'm sure the defense knew it too. But he has lightning speed and was able to take the bag anyways.
Sent back up the middle, and that is through into center field. A base hit. Poor base running there. Got him caught in a hot box between first and second, and he is out on the tag. So 1 run here on 2 hits. 4-2 the final score tonight. The Rail Riders came through late, taking the lead in the 8th to secure the victory. Luis Garcia gets the win in relief, his second of the year. Jonathan Loaizaga records the save, his 19th of the campaign. Minor League Baseball is live and on the air on the show. Tonight, Game 2 of this 3-game weekend series between the Scranton-Wilkes-Barre Rail Riders and the Syracuse Mets. Division rivals do battle. Next.
Your Syracuse Mets.
Ariel Gerardo will be on the bump for Game 2 of the series. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, this guy's had a solid year up to this point. It's not an easy thing to do in baseball this year with all the high-scoring games, but this guy has an ERA of sub-3, and that's saying something. If he continues to do that, I think you're going to see a really good performance out of him in this one.
Stepping up is Cyrus Chelshaw. He'll lead things off here. The bottom half of the first. Here it comes. Fastball in there for a called strike. Fellas, our visiting team as they take the field after a scoreless top half. They've been playing better than 500 baseball of late, 5-3 in their last 8 games.
Yeah, Matty, they started yesterday off on the right foot. If they can put together 2 games in a row, a lot of positive vibes start happening. You never know. This could be a jump start to big things.
Here comes the 1-2. And did he hold up in time? A look down, and no, he went around. It's strike 3. And that's a cool moment for him on the mound as he racks up his first strikeout since coming to AAA.
One of the things you're looking forward to as a pitcher, can he advance to the next level? That strikeout right there, his first strikeout in AAA, could mean a lot of confidence for down the road.
The windup and the 0-1. 1 out, nobody on.
Put him away. Give your best stuff. Here you go.
Swing and a miss. Looked like the knuckle curve there, and that's out number 2.
The main job of the number 1 and 2 hitters is to set the middle of the order up with an opportunity to do some damage. So when you strike both of them out, you're putting yourself in a pretty good position to make it through the teeth of the lineup without a whole lot of stress.
Back-to-back strikeouts in the first right here. Pitcher is setting a tone, pounding the zone.
2-0 now. Reddick waiting, and now the pitch. 2 out, nobody on. All even now, 2-2. Looking to set down the side on strikes. Here it comes.
Looked like he tried to elevate a fastball on that 2-2 pitch there, but kind of overdid it. With a pitch that high, it's pretty easy to lay off if you're the hitter.
Line drive to left, and that's going to be a base hit for Reddick. So the bottom of the inning is still alive after the 2-out base hit.
Nice AB right there. A little potential for some 2-out lightning, getting a cleanup hitter to the dish after the first 2 batters of the inning were retired.
Steve Nunez is in with 2 away as he takes a ball, 1-0. The numbers coming in. He's at 255, 3 homers and 5 driven in. Count even now at 1-1. Comes set, now the pitch. Now a swing and a fly ball. And this is going to wind up a foul ball.
And here we go.
Count still at 1-2. Seared down the first baseline. Well, this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. From the stretch. Hit in the air to center field. Mullins finds some space out there for the catch to retire the side. Bottom of the inning now, and striding forward the designated hitter, Robinson Cano. And the first pitch to the 38-year-old veteran is in for a called strike, 0-1. 0-2 now as Cano comes up empty on that one.
0-2 count. You could do just about anything you want right now. Up, down, in, out, hard, soft. Good time to be a pitcher.
Now a ball lined toward the gap in left center. And this will wind up being extra bases for Cano. And he will pull into second with a leadoff double. Off the bat, it was pretty clear right away that that hit was going to get him at least 2 bases.
Yeah, Matt, some people like to hit all about homers and powering drives, but you have to like hits like this. A no-doubt double the second it left his bat. Like you said, the only question was whether the outfielders were going to be able to keep him at second, which they did.
Left fielder is on the move. He's there and records the first out. So now here is Cody Bohannon looking to put them ahead early with this at-bat. And a called strike down in the zone, 0-1. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
Got to believe you're going to get some tough pitches in this count with the base open at first. This is where you have to regroup and find a way to get a good pitch to drive in that run.
This one's flared off to the right side. Wade ranging into the outfield. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away. Now to bat, Edgardo Fermin. He's back in the starting lineup for this one after sitting out last night's game. Swing and a liner. And that gets down as he can't get there in time. And they're going to take a 1-0 lead as the run comes across to score.
Boy, talking about coming up with a big knock. After that pop-up, it looked like the inning was potentially over. Big 2-out base hit to drive in a run.
Yeah, you watch your teammate in front of you miss his pitch. He got a nice pitch to hit right there and pops it up. You could tell he was dejected as he went back to the dugout. All you're trying to do is be a great teammate. Sean Casey always used to say to me, hey, D-Row, mix in a good teammate one time. And that's exactly what this guy did.
Max McDowell stands in as he looks at ball 1 here. And a good heater as he just watches this baby, a ball and a strike. 1-1. His fastball that misses. sent on the ground out to second. Scooped up. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. A run on 2 hits, and they leave 1. We've played 2 full. So the batting order turns over now and set to go. Cyrus Telshaw struck out in his last trip to the plate. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole, 0-2. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out. Next to hit is Ronnie Mauricio, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Got to find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
Hit back up the middle. Reined in. Throw not in time as he's able to leg it out.
There's a perfect example of why he shouldn't be out there at this position. He clearly isn't comfortable or fluid with his footwork and making that kind of throw.
Josh Reddick will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Swinging a ground ball to third. That's through for a base hit. He's now 2 for 2 in this one.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
Steve Nunez is in with 1 away now as he swings and misses here at strike 1.
Inside, ball 1.
Ball 1.
Hey, we got 1.
The 1-1 home.
After fouling off the second one, I got to step out of the box, adjust my batting gloves, and tell myself there's no chance he's tripling up on that pitch.
Fastball at the knees, maybe even below the knees, but it's strike 3 called, and there are 2 away.
Well, that call looked like it was a little in the pitcher's favor, but it wasn't outrageous. Hey, listen, calling balls and strikes is a really tough job, and even the best are going to miss some from time to time, especially when they're sort of borderline like that last one. Not sure the hitter would want to hear that, though.
Robinson Cano is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. Hit to third. He's got it. And the inning will end as they're unable to cash in with 2 outs. Stepping in once again is Jose Peraza. Flew out last time up. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Ball inside.
A ball and no strikes. And he lays off a fastball here that looked pretty good, but it's 2-0. Three and 0 now.
If I'm in the box right now, I'm coming unglued. He is going to throw something over the heart of the plate.
And a good comeback there. It's 3-1. Hitters count all the way. Here it comes.
Fell behind early in this one 3-0 and has battled back with 2 quality strikes. Interested to see if he catches a big part of the plate right here or tries to get a nibble.
Swing and a miss, and they'll come all the way back from 3-0 to punch him out. 1 away.
Now batting, third baseman,
Cody Bohannon comes on with 1 away as he looks at the ball. It's 1-0. Hit to first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. Stepping in next, Edgardo Fermin. He singled first time up.
Yeah, and he's got to feel super confident right now. He's the only real offense in this game. Guys on the mound have been executing every pitch.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. This is skied into short left center. Long run for the center fielder. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. Now at the plate, Max McDowell, as we move past the halfway point in this one and begin the bottom of the 5th. First pitch on the way. And here's a ball hit in the air. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. starts to go around here, but it doesn't matter. This is strike 2 anyway.
I think a big reason why he's been so effective in this one, that he's been just about getting ahead of every hitter. Seems like every one of them are 0-2, 1-2, and it's just about every at-bat. And when that's the case, your chances of getting a good pitch to hit are way worse.
Digging in next, Cyrus Telshaw. He went down on strikes in his last at-bat. This is foul right side. Fastball called for strike 2.
His command has been outstanding so far, hitting nearly all of his spots, and that's been a big factor why he's been so successful up to this point.
On the ground to the right side. And he'll step on first for the out, 3 unassisted. Next to dig in, Ronnie Mauricio. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1. This one's flared out toward left. Dean is there, and the side is retired. So they breeze through this half of the inning. Stepping in is Josh Reddick. First pitch on its way. No balls and 1 strike. Reddick waiting, and now the pitch.
Ball 1.
Ball and 2 strikes now. Here comes the 1-2.
Hey, no one down here. Inside, ball 2.
Fastball didn't miss by much, and it's a full count now, 3-2.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
And that one misses, so the leadoff man will head down to first on ball 4 to start the bottom of the 6th. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Steve Nunez. He went down looking in his last trip to the plate. No balls and a strike to count. No swing on the knuckle curve, even at 1-1. Two and one.
That's off the plate.
Boy, not exactly what you'd like as a pitcher. One of the keys is to minimize your pitches, attack the strike zone early, a lot of deep counts, and working himself into a lot of trouble.
Here's the 3-1. And a full count now, 3-2.
Full count.
And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. And that's in there, base hit. Now they'll have runners at the corners to start off the inning.
Well, that's what's so disappointing as a pitcher, D-Row. You make a really good... Well, in hindsight, it was the right choice to let the setup guy stay in the game and finish this thing. I wasn't so sure before, but the results sure speak for themselves.
4-0 the score tonight. The Syracuse Mets took the lead in the 2nd inning and rode that until the very end. Ariel Gerardo earns win number 7 on the season. Welcome to MLB The Show and this presentation of minor league baseball. Today it's the rubber match of this 3-game series between the Scranton-Wilkes-Barre Rail Riders and the Syracuse Mets. Division rivals do battle. Next. Thomas Sapucki, a southpaw from New Jersey, gets the starting gig in this one. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, this guy has a 4-pitch repertoire, right? And those are a lot of nice options to have. You can go hard, soft. You can go in and out. And anytime you have 4 pitches, if you can throw them for strikes, you have the big advantage.
Next up, Ben Holcomb, and he's one to watch out for. A 7-game hitting streak coming in.
Ben Holcomb.
Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. Oh, and just a miserable effort there. It's 0-1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Fouled off.
Hey, one time, right now.
Now a
The count
fastball
is
here
1
that'll
and 2.
wisely lay off, and it's 1-2. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2.
Well, he kind of got caught chasing the first 2 pitches out of the strike
We got a
zone.
full
But I
count.
think he's caught on to their game a little bit right now. 2 tough pitches that he took with 2 strikes, and now the count is 2-2.
Fouled away. Payoff pitch one more time. And he looks at ball 4 now, so he's aboard, and you always have to worry about the threat of the steal when he's on base. Next to hit, Bo Taylor, looking to stay hot. He's been a real threat at the plate the last week or so. A pitch out. The throw bounces, but he's out. Nice play there to pick the throw and put the tag on quickly.
Well, they guessed right on the first pitch.
So next to hit is Jose Peraza.
The second baseman, Jose.
Here now the 2-2. Now a ball grounded to short. This could be 2. Fielded cleanly to second for 1. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. So no runs on 1 base hit, no errors, and no one left on. Ready to take his hats again, Charlie Aiken lasted a 2-run homer in his last at-bat. And he'll power in a fast.
All right, here we go.
Digging
Let's
in
go.
will
Come on.
be Ben Holcomb, who worked a walk his first time up.
Ben Holcomb.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Grounded down the third baseline. This is foul for the first strike.
Pitcher on the mound has to find a way to minimize damage right here. Got to believe he's willing to trade 2 outs for a run.
And the curveball bounces here, but a good job behind the plate to keep it at arm's length. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. And a check swing here, but the bat clearly breaks the plane as he's... Now at the plate, here is Jeremy Vasquez as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3. Grounded to short. Scooped up. And there's 1 down now. Up next, Ben Holcomb struck out in his last trip to the plate.
And you can live with punching out with the bases empty, but in his last at-bat with 2 runners in scoring position, you cannot go down not putting the ball in play. Too much on the line, too many ribby opportunities out there to swing and miss in that spot.
That evens it up 1-1. Wade on at first, nobody out. And that misses 2-1. A little early, and now it's even at 2-2.
Get your pitch.
From the belt, the pitch. Here's a look over to first, but the runner's back easily. A runner at first with no outs here. He's running. Hit hard down the line. A dive, and oh, he can't hang on. And they will not get him at first as he's able to leg out the throw.
Hey, there's another base knock right there. A hitting streak now up to 8 games.
Yeah, no doubt about it. 8 games. Nah, man, we're starting to think about it a little bit. You know, you get past that week, you just know you're locked in. They start talking 8 games, now you're like, I got a nice little hitting streak.
On to first to complete the double play. Now to the plate, here is Britt Beatty, 0 for 2 on the afternoon so far. A bouncer up the middle. He's got it. There's one. On to first, and they turn the double play. Next up is Ben Holcomb, a hit in 2 tries so far from the stretch.
Awesome execution right there. Great pitcher's pitch and an excellent job to get ahead in a tough spot.
The 0-1 pitch. And it's fouled away. In the dirt here. Good work there to prevent any advance. It's 1-2. Now this is slowly hit to short. Probably too slowly to get to. One there. On to first, but not in time as he beats it out. Next to stand in is Bo Taylor, and their runners at the corners now. And there he goes towards second, and he'll step off.
Let's go right here. Hey, get your pitch, stay through it. Let's go, try it.
Now a throw over to first, and he'll dive back in safely. To short. Reined in.
Come on,
and the 2-out threat won't pay off. The inning is over. So the next to bat will be Khalil Lee. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. 0-1 count and the pitch. Hot shot on the ground to short. Fielded cleanly. And quickly there are 2 away. So next to bat will be Ben Holcomb.
Ben Holcomb.
First offering on its way.
1-0. And when you're already down 5, the last thing you want to do is fall behind in the count when you're on the mound. That's not going to do anything to help you get back into this thing.
Wade gets his lead at first, nobody out.
Hey, come on, let the big dog eat, buddy.
High and deep down the left field line. He's set. Here comes the 1-1.
Hey, get a good one here right now.
Lifted in the air out towards left center.
Go on, go
And that's into the gap and should be extra bases. And this one bounds around against the wall. And not in time as the run scores.
Hey, good rip. Nice job adding to their lead right there. He'll find a way to get all the way around to third on the triple. And with it, this becomes a 6-run ball game.
Now it'll be Bo Taylor. He bounced out last time up.
Number 46.
The runner in scoring position with none out. Hit on the ground to third. He's right there. Throw will get him at first for out number 1, but on the play, another run will come in to score.
And here with the infield back, they were giving him the run on a ground ball, so he just takes advantage of that and wow, they were banging on all cylinders from the leadoff man to the number 9 guy, the owner. They absolutely cruised to a 7-run victory. If it were only always that easy, right?
12-5 is the final in this ball game. The Scranton Wilkes-Barre Rail Riders jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Jackson Kowar earns the win, his second. Thomas Sapucki permitted 6 earned runs to come across in the losing effort. So that'll just about do it for us this afternoon. For Mark DeRosa, Dan ML.
Inferences drawn from season statistics can sometimes illuminate potential areas of improvement.
baseball on the show for you now as we present coverage from the AAA East. Tonight, the opener of a 3-game series between the Scranton-Wilkes-Barre Railroad. It's baseball on the show, and it's coming up.
Ball 4, take the base.
So now here is Ben Holcomb looking to put them ahead early with this at-bat.
Hey, your pitch. Drive the deep hot. Here you go. Attaboy.
First offering.
After the walk and with runners on the bags, he couldn't afford to fall behind here. Nice job of jumping ahead with strike one.
Comes set, the 0-1.
2 down, runners at first and second. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1.
Boy, he sped him up in this at-bat. Now it's time for the changeup. This guy's got a good one, and he hasn't thrown it yet in this at-bat.
And he fouls this one off. Got him swinging, and that's the 3rd out. No runs, a hit, 2 left. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Andrew Stevenson, a base hit in his first trip. There goes the runner. Pitch inside, the throw. Short hop, but they got him. Great pick and tag to catch him trying to steal.
Well, I'm not sure if he was going on his own or if that came from the dugout, but either way, he didn't give himself much of a chance.
Next, here is Ben Holcomb. He's 0 for 1. One thus far. First pitch on the way. Swing and a miss out in front of a changeup.
This is a tough guy to turn 2 on. It's got to be hit hard. If you're an infielder, you've got to catch it and get rid of it quickly.
And he'll be back in standing up. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on.
Right here,
and they'll go off speed here as this pitch misses. It's 2-1. As a look, now the pitch.
3 balls, 1 strike.
Mike Tolia waits on deck. The 3-1. Fly ball right down the line in left. Left fielder is on the move, and he makes the catch in the corner. So here is Ben Holcomb. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. First pitch on its way. Down the third baseline. Throw beats him by a half a step. He almost beat that out. So now into the box is Ben Holcomb, grounded out in his last at-bat.
Yeah, I understand that, Matty, but this guy's...
A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And it's a foul ball. And now we're going to get a stoppage here as the 4 umpires will gather together near third base to discuss whether or not that was really a foul ball. And remember now, if there's any uncertainty, the umpires can go inside to get a look at the video feed from headquarters in New York. And I believe that's exactly what they're going to do. We'll give you a look at this from our own cameras and let you make the call for yourself. Okay, the umpires have emerged from the dugout with the ruling, and it is going to remain a foul ball. So they had it right the first time, but if there's any doubt, go inside and get this thing right. Now the pitch.
That's a ball.
Didn't quite catch the zone there. Ball 1.
1-1. See it driving. Go right here.
Fouled off. Here comes the 1-2. Is swung on and missed. He got him.
I think that's one of the toughest calls.
Big spot here, and it'll be Drew Mendoza. A winning run stands at second base. The 2-2. Hit on the ground out to short. And the throw to first is in time, but the damage has been done as the side is written. And now in the box, Ben Holcomb. He'll kick things off here in the 11th. Here's the first pitch.
Ball 1, no
A
strikes.
ball and no strikes.
Hey, hook up right here.
Lifted into center field. Catch made out there in center field as the runner will tag from second. And he is in there at third as the possible go-ahead score. Ready now is George Stocker, singled in his last at-bat.
Yeah, and they take another single right here. That third base coach is dying to wave his arms. I wouldn't be surprised if anything hit hard through the infield. He's going to wave him.
And put this one away for the first out of the inning.
Man, that was definitely a hard-earned victory, but that's what's going to make it even more satisfying. They take it in 12 innings on the road, and it's all smiles now.
4-2 the final score tonight. Jonathan Loizaga claims the win out of the pen, his first. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show. The team's future stars are on display as minor league baseball comes your way on the show. Tonight, the second of 3 to start the week between the Scranton-Wilkes-Barre Rail Riders and the Rochester Red Wings. It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes your way next. Joe Ross is on the mound for Game 2. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, you take a look at this guy's ERA. Any ERA under 4 is pretty good in this day and age of baseball when we have all these high-scoring, high-flying affairs. This guy knows how to pitch. He knows how to control. Running game, and most importantly, he's not afraid to throw strikes. We'll see how he does in this one.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Out in front there as this one's pulled off to the left side.
707.
The windup and the 0-1. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
That front door slider is a devastating pitch. By the time you realize it's in the zone, it's too late, and you can't even put a good swing on it.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Hit on the ground to short. And the throw to first is in time. 1 gone. At plate now is Mendoza, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. On to first, and there are 2 down. All set for the start of the 4th, and that'll bring forth the slugging shortstop, Ben Holcomb. And that one yanked just foul.
The offense better get it going right here, because they certainly can tell from their dugout this guy is carrying himself with a presence out on the mound. He's got feel for all his pitches.
Behind 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch.
Oh, that's it. Two to count. Right here.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Lakdawala has a play. Looks it into his glove, and there's 1 gone.
Boy, he showed some pretty good range, heading pretty deep into the outfield to bring that one down. Thought the outfielder might call him off, but
Next will be the cleanup hitter, K.J. Harrison. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
K.J. Harrison.
Ready on 1 and 2. And this is on the ground to short. Could be 2. He's got it. The second for 1.
Out.
On to first. The double play. So now to the plate, Ben Holcomb. He flew out in his last AB. Yanked the slider across that time, laid off for a ball.
Good spot to be in right now as a hitter. Count your favor, 1-0. Good time to get a fastball and turn it loose.
Fouled away. Swing and a little tapper, but that one rolls foul. This is in the air out to right field. De La Rosa back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are 2 gone. To the plate now is the designated hitter, Nick Zamorelli. He steps in off a base hit in his last at-bat. Hit weakly on the ground to short. Reined in. And that's out number 1. Now back to the top of the lineup, stepping in, Ben Holcomb. And at this point of the game, I think it's clear that the plan of attack against the top of the order has worked.
Yeah, and it's usually demoralizing, Matty, when the top of the order, so-called best hitters, are shut down. But you know what? We can't expect them to carry us every single day. Somebody in the southern part of this order has got to step up and get this offense rolling.
A ball and a strike now. 1-1 is swung on and missed for strike number 2.
Hey, you want someone sometimes to rattle the bat rack, but also the guy on the mound's got to eat too. They're executing their pitches out there. It's going to be tough to score some runs.
Swung on and missed. He didn't even come close. This evening's game finishes 2-0 the final score. Rochester wrote an important 6th inning to victory in this one. Joe Ross earns his 5th winner of the year. Shane Boggs is settled with a loss after giving up only 1 earned. Ryan Harper hammers down the save, his 5th of the year.
They left 10 men on base.
Minor League Baseball is live and on the air on the show. Tonight, the rubber match of this 3-game series between the Scranton-Wilkes-Barre Rail Riders and the Rochester Red Wings. We've got baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. Jeffrey Rodriguez gets the ball in Game 3 of the series. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, Matty V, a little bit of a mixed bag with this guy. An ERA of over 4 in his last 3 starts. He's either been really good or really bad, and recently he's been more bad than good. It'll be interesting to see if he can turn it around and pitch better in this one here today.
Now with the plate is Ben Holcomb. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. He's ready. Here's the first pitch. Swung on and fouled as it looked to make it all the way up into the concourse area.
First pitch, 7:06.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. And there's out number 1. And now Ben Holcomb, 0 for 1 here in the early going. First pitch of the AB now. And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. And he pulled the string a bit too sharply there on a curveball as it's down around the shoe tops.
Got to find a way to execute either a good fastball down and away or flip something off speed for a strike. You cannot miss over the harder plate in these situations. The hitter is on high alert.
Here's the 2-1. Got him to go after a bad one there, and it evens the count at 2-2. can't catch up to the fastball as he swings and misses for the second out.
Talk about
Last half of the second set to go, and striding forward, the designated hitter, Nick Zamorelli. Hit on the ground out to short, fielded cleanly, and a good throw gets him one gone. And now here is Giselle Antuna. This guy's still looking at a 0 in the hit column. Bouncer to the left side. He's got it. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Nothing doing here this half. So stepping in is Ben Holcomb. He went down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
Here's the first pitch to him. Boy, not the way he wanted to start out here. It's 0-1.
Hey, you know the pitcher right now, he's looking for that best friend, that double play ball. This is where you have to really be disciplined at the plate and make sure that you get a pitch that's above the knees that you can get in the air.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Misses for the second ball. Wade, a runner at first with one gone in the inning. Now a throw over, and he'll get back in safely. And another throw over. Runner back safely. The 2-1 pitch.
Down at 3-1.
We all know this guy is a great hitter. In a 3-1 count, this is just what he's looking for. He loves to hit when the count's in his favor like this.
And he lays off here. A nice job. It's ball 4. First and second now with one away. Next, it'll be Justin Dean. He's 1 for 2 in this one. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Popped him up. Antuna shading to his right. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning. Now to the plate, Jerome Driscoll. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. And he struck him out. His 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. Striding forward now is the DH, Nick Zamorelli. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Reined in. Throw cleanly into first, and that ends the inning. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. On to the top of inning number 5 we go. Scranton leads it 2-0. New inning set to get underway, and stepping up as the shortstop, Ben Holcomb.
Ben Holcomb. Hey, let's go, big fellow. He's right here. See it, drive it like you can. Here we go.
Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt, the first pitch.
Here we go now. Come on now. One time.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Left fielder giving chase, and he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out. Now into the box, Ben Holcomb flew out last time up. And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. Harrison will put this one away, and the side is retired. And stepping in, Tim Lakdawalla struck out in his last trip to the plate. Leiter in there for a base hit. He'll hold at second, and there are 2 aboard now. Well, it took him till the 7th, but he gets his first hit of the game here, and that'll extend his hitting streak.
Yeah, and he didn't come out of what he was trying to do all day, Dan. Kept the front shoulder tough, kept the ice water in his veins, and didn't try and get too big. Extends the hitting streak. Nice job.
You know, Dero, I talked to him before the game about the streak, and he said the toughest part is...
Well, the side is retired as they make the play. So it's 2 runs on 4 base hits. Striding in is Tim Lakdawala.
The second baseman, Tim.
And he popped him up over toward the left side of the infield. Holcomb camps under it, and he's got it for route number 2.
Yeah, they needed him a little bit earlier in this one, but he takes the mound in the 8th and records the...
A player is addressed about a troubling trend in his plate performance of late. The coach advocates a more disciplined approach.
We're shining a spotlight on this young hitter, and it seems like for the...
Time for baseball of the minor league variety as the show brings you coverage from the AAA East. Tonight, a matchup of teams at opposite ends of the division between the Rochester Red Wings and the Scranton Wilkes-Barre Rail Riders. It's baseball on the show, and it's coming up next.
Rail Rider.
Alexander Vizcaíno gets the call for Game 1 of the series. Digging in, the switch hitter, Giselle Antuna. And you see that average below the dreaded Mendoza line.
Throw me a ground ball right here. Let's go.
Grounded back up the middle. There's one. On to first, and they get the double play.
We don't get to see the glove tossing up.
Into the box, Ben Holcomb. First pitch on the way. Pitch out. Nothing doing. Over to the bag, and he just manages to get his hand in.
Hey, no one better. Let's go, kid.
The 1-0 home. A swing and a miss. That's the first strike. Yeah, you take a look at our visiting club as they enter play here this evening. They come in the midst of a stretch where they've dropped 6 of their last 9.
Yeah, Matty, they got beat up on the homestand. Losing record in front of the home crowd, never good. But I always used to say, sometimes it's good to get on the road. Remove yourself, get out to a restaurant, see a different city, shower it off, and try and fight in front of some hostile fans.
Well, you don't need us to tell you. It's really starting to come down out there. I can't imagine the umpires will let this go too much longer if it doesn't ease up.
Well, you could say that again, Matt. It's raining cats and dogs out there. Make sure you don't step in a poodle. I think it's time to get the grounds crew out. Pretty textbook breaking ball for the punch-out right there. Got it to bend a lot.
Next will be the designated hitter, Nick Zamorelli. Runner goes for second. Strike taken. The throw. In time as he just gets the tag down.
They're showing they're not afraid to be aggressive on the base paths.
Next, it'll be Elroy Baxter. Grounded to short. Fielded cleanly. Over to first, and that retires the side. Pretty painless half of the inning, all told. Stepping up is Ben Holcomb, who went down on strikes in his last at-bat. Fastball just misses. That's ball one.
Hey, let it fly, let it fly.
And it's fouled away.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating, feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
A runner at second, nobody out. The 1-2 is a breaking ball. They can't find the zone, and it's even at 2.
Hey, struggling to find the release point of that curveball. That wasn't a very good one. Somehow he's just got to find that feel because that's a pitch he's going to need going forward.
Full count, 3-2. Now the payoff pitch home. There's ball 4. G-Man Choi the next to hit. 0 for 1 here in the early going.
G-Man Choi.
Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
Really impressive pitching right there. Sometimes as a pitcher you can get frustrated when you make a good pitch and you don't get that call from the umpire. But what does he do? He comes back with a good pitch and gets the strike.
Dive, and he knocks it down. But the recovery will come too late, and the bases are loaded now. Next to hit is Tyler Ramirez. He bounced out last time up.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result as his last at-bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll too.
And that'll bring up Tyler Wade, looking to follow up the RBI single from his first at-bat. Grounded to the right. Oh, look at the sliding stop. What a play. So no runs here on 2. Stepping in once again is George Stocker. Worked a walk his first time up. Drilled on the ground to short. He's right there. And that's the second out. Now to bat, Michael De La Cruz. A base knock to the outfield could score the tying run from second. Ready with the 0-1. Swinging a ball line hard towards short. But this is pulled in by the shortstop. Digging in will be Ben Holcomb. He'll lead things off here in this one-run contest. 0-1 the count. Fly ball out toward left center field. Long run for the center fielder. He makes the play. A fine running catch to get the first out of the inning. Now at the plate, Ben Holcomb. He flew out in his last debut. And he gets ahead 0-1.
Man, this pitcher is on right now, pounding this zone, attacking these hitters. He's making it look easy.
1 ball, 1 strike.
And he takes this one high, 1-1. The pitch. Swing and a miss on the sinker, and it's 1-2.
In my opinion, one of the toughest pitches in the game to square up. Just a heavy sinker with good downward action.
High in the air out to center field. Baxter is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. And that 1 run held up tonight, 1-0 to final.
With the MLB draft already underway, a young prospect shares his expectations with a former coach.
Carlos, you lived that in your baseball career. What's his world like?
Oh, it's extremely exciting. You know that if you perform, you will get the call.
We've got a developing story here. JP, what are you hearing?
I'm checking the numbers, I'm talking to my sources and my scouts, and they're all telling me, hey, this could actually work.
Most of us mere mortals, when we were that age, we were barely chewing gum and walking at the same time, let alone playing the hardest game there is.
Let's see if he's pumping up mentally here to adapt. That's what good players do.
That dream of getting the big leagues is now becoming reality with that one phone call.
Continuing our MLB draft.
A minor league manager checks in with one of his players to discuss a launch plan for the young man's development.
along with a podcast and back on the prospect who's divided the scouting community, I am opposed to this belief that he went too high. I really think he could be a steal here. This is a guy who's got so much development left to do. He's got so much potential. And I think all the scouts who are down on him think, oh, he's not a finished product. We don't know what he is. That, to me, could be a good thing. He can hit. He can field. He can pitch. There is so much untapped potential so far for this guy. I'm excited to see what he becomes. And certainly as he gets started actually playing, actually being in games, we're going to be able to talk to some other folks who get a better read on him and see what they think. I'm excited for that. And frankly, I'm going to have my eye on him for a while.
The show's continuing coverage of AA Northeast League Baseball is on the air. Opening night here in this brand new... It's baseball. It's the show. Digging in net.
First base. That's ball four. Ball four. Take the base.
Tons of runs in this one. Hartford took the lead in the second inning and rode that until the very end. Joe Random gets the win on the mound, his first of the year, racking up 14 Ks in doing so.
We remind you to please drive home safely.
Welcome to MLB The Show, and this present Joe Random, a California-born right-hander, is on the mound. Dan, any thoughts? Next to dig.
Ball four. Take the base. Three.
Well, that wasn't exactly a nail-biter, but it's always nice when you can get an offensive explosion like that and save your closer for another day. A comfortable victory.
22-0 the final tonight. Team's future stars are on. Next up. $20-0 the final tonight. Hartford pushed across an incredible 20 runs in the ballgame. Joe Random earns his first win of the season, striking out 12. The loss.
A Double-A hitting coach touches base with a new arrival to the team.
We hear all the time from people around the game that Double-A is where you start to see the breaking balls that are really set apart from what you've seen before. That can be a big challenge for a young hitter.
Absolutely, and I think, when you think back to, some of the pitchers that I faced, some of the guys that you face in the big leagues for 5, 6, 10 years, you're thinking, man, I saw him somewhere. Yeah, it was Double-A, because when you see most prospects of any organization, they pretty much go to Double-A just to get themselves over that hump and get ready for the league.
You had a breakout season at the Double-A level yourself. What was it about you that enabled you to have that kind of campaign?
I was very confident, and I thought, if the confidence could just stay with me consistently, which is very hard to do at any level of baseball because it's a game of failure, I just try to be consistent every night, whether it was, defensively, offensively, just bring something.
Time for minor league baseball here on the show as we set our sights on the Double-A Northeast League. Tonight, the first of this 3-game weekend series between the Flying Squirrels of Richmond and the Hartford Yard
And
Goats.
now, please
We've got
welcome
baseball on. Stepping in now. 19-0 the final tonight. The Yard Goats get the win after banging out 16 total hits. Joe Random earns his first win of the season and recorded 18 strikeouts along the way.
Drive home safely.
The show's continuing coverage of Double-A Northeast League Baseball is on the air. Tonight, Game 2 of this 3-game weekend series between the Flying Squirrels of Richmond and the Hartford Yard Goats. It's
And
baseball
now,
on the
please
show,
welcome.
and it's coming up. So now into the box is Joe Random. 11-1 at the end of this one. The Yard Goats jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Ben Holcomb unable.
A prospect receives a check-in from his agent, who wants to make sure his client's career is being launched in a way that suits the young man's goals and ambitions.
next to hit. 24-0 the final tonight. The Yard goes. Jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Joe Random takes the win on the mound, his second of the year, as he allows only 2 hits over 9 full innings. Now at the plate. 28-0 the final tonight. The Hartford Yard goes. Hit 6 home runs as a team on the way to a win. So next to hit. Tons of runs in this one. The Yard goes.
A player new to his Double-A squad gets a tip from one of his coaches.
Well, for a minute, it really looked like they were going to play with using this kid on the mound and in the field, but it seems they've quickly abandoned.
A manager draws attention to a telling defensive stat.
Minor League Baseball is live and on. Up next, Ben Holcomb. He also had 3 hits in the win last night.
Holcomb.
Hey, let's go, big fella.
Tons of runs in this one. The Hartford Yard goes. Came out swinging with a huge first inning that really set them up well. Joe Random claims the win out of the pen, his first. Joe Random was only able to work 4 innings as he takes the loss. So that'll just about do it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshow.com. Team's future stars.
First base.
Now to the plate, here is Ben Holcomb. 25-0 the final tonight. The Yard goes. Used 25 hits to earn a victory. Joe Random wins his 3rd of the season as he racked up 10 strikeouts in the effort. Welcome to MLB The Show. Next. to stand in. Tons of runs in this one. The Hartford Yard Goats jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Up